Yo, ViivviiX here with episode 3 of the V-Files.
New episodes every Wednesday at 6 p.m. EST.
And it's time to analyze and overview another Persona 3 character. Today we have our fiery fist of fury friend, Akihiko Sanada. This is your friendly YouTube spoiler warning. Following the structure of the first 2 episodes, these are the points of interest I'm going to be segmenting the information into. Segment 0 will be Persona Inspiration and Lore, aka Persona Trivia. Segment 1 will be Gameplay, Combat Prowess. Segment 2 will be going over his basic background and character bio. And Segment 3 will be highlights analyzing his personality, character growth, and moments I enjoyed him in the game. As our friend Akihiko here would say,
I've been waiting for this.
Persona Trivia!
Polydeuces!
Starting persona is Polydeuces. Polydeuces, also known as Pollux, was the younger twin brother of Castor, and both were known as the Dioscuri or Hero Twins. Both Castor and Polydeuces had the same mother, Leda, but Polydeuces' father was Zeus, while Castor's father was a mortal man named Tyndareus. Because of this, Castor was mortal, while Polydeuces was immortal. When Castor died, Polydeuces asked Zeus to let him share his own immortality with his twin, to keep them together, and they were transformed into the Gemini constellation. Caesar was a title bestowed upon the rulers of the Roman Empire. It is derived from the cognomen of Gaius Julius Caesar, the last dictator of the Roman Republic, a popular general and statesman. Caesar had made enemies of Rome elites through the populist and authoritarian reforms he made as a dictator. He was eventually murdered by members of the Roman Senate. At the conclusion of the civil wars that followed, Caesar's adopted son, Octavian, created the Roman Empire and received the name of Augustus Caesar. Both Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar were deified by the Senate and worshipped as gods in the Roman pantheon. Hopping into his combat prowess, his pros is he nullifies electricity, he has decent bulk, decent agility, all AoE debuffs, Matarunda for attack, Maracunda for defense, and Masukunda for accuracy and evasion. He has single target and AoE heavy electricity spells. He has Elect Amp, which helps his magic damage because his magic is low compared to other magic focused party members. He has single target full heal, and fist weapons. Usually they have pretty good accuracy, so he doesn't miss a lot, but also because nothing says badass like punching your foes in the face to get your point across.
Falcon Punch!
And he gets Fistmaster to boost their damage at least somewhat. His cons is he's weak to ice, low SP pool, seeing AoE debuffs cost a lot of SP to cast, he can definitely run low if you spam them. Fist weapons have usually lower damage output, but they're still the coolest weapon type. No physical skills, he starts with 1 physical damage type skill, but for some reason he has access to none by his in-game moveset. His best gear would be resist, evade, ice, armor, and shoes. His best fusion weapons would be the Sibyl Sabazius fist weapon, which is 340 attack, 85 accuracy, inflicts ice damage instead of strike damage, and has ice boost. Or the Mara fusion weapon, which I almost always fuse to fuse Mara because it's a disgusting and abomination. But it does turn into some cool looking fist weapons that are actually really good, called the Ultimate Evil Hands, that have 450 attack, 99 accuracy, and all stats plus 10. His best accessories would be the Eye of Ice, high chance to evade ice attacks, his only weakness, the Frozen Stone, which nullifies ice, Indra Bracers, increases electric damage significantly, the Chakra Ring, seeing if you use them as a debuffer a lot as I did, cutting the SP cost of casting spells in half is big. Or the Wizard's Mark Magic Ring, also help that as well if you don't have the Chakra Ring or someone else is using it. Akihiko Sanada. He is the Emperor Arcana, star in P3P. He's 18 years old. His birthday is September 22nd, 1991. He is 5'9" and weighs 141 pounds. Akihiko Sanada was one of the original S.E.E.S members along with Mitsuru and Shinji. He's reliable and maybe a tad bit socially awkward.
Hey there. What great timing to see you here. Good one. I'm going to the beef bowl place. Wanna come with? Humor. You know, the beef bowl place. Oh, hey, maybe we could meet up there. What am I, the chairman? That's it, screw this.
He's pretty straightforward and a stand-up dude, and he definitely made an impact on me through my time playing Persona 3 FES. He comes off a bit edgy, which I personally don't mind. He's got white hair, the best. He has an epic voice and a lot of baggage to unpack, so getting into that. He's absent for the first few days. You, the MC, arrive at the dorm, or at least you don't really see him around, until the dark hour, one of the first few nights you're at the dorm, where he arrives back wounded, fleeing from a powerful shadow.
Akihiko!
I'm alright. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
And I guess so the game can stagger your party members joining, he doesn't join you until after the first full moon when he finally recovers from the injuries he sustained previously.
Senpai! I hear you're fully healed!
Congrats, man.
I need to catch up on my training. I've slacked off for a whole month.
Shouldn't you take it easy, though? You don't want to re-injure your arm.
I've already wasted precious time.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Once you start getting to know him, you can see he's real serious about training. As he's captain of the boxing team, loves a good fight, and is always seeking a bigger challenge. Sometimes so much so, Mitsuru can get on him about it. But his intentions are good. He only wants to become as strong as possible to protect the ones he cares for. It's alluded to pretty early on, once you start seeing Shinji around, that he's got some burden he carries due to an event 2 years prior, which is when his little sister, Miki, died in the fire that happened at the orphanage where both of them and Shinji grew up. This being the catalyst for why he must get stronger, as he vowed to never let something like that happen again, which I could only imagine the strength it takes to recover from losing a little sibling. As an eldest of many siblings, I can empathize with this pain of losing his little sister. Fittingly, he takes on a big bro role amongst the members of S.E.E.S, even being the one to give you the hookup with the Officer Kurosawa equipment shop.
I was waiting for you guys. This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped.
And most of his optional dialogue when at the dorm is giving you motivational words or good advice, like take school seriously and study. I'd ship him with Mitsuru, as they are both kind of the older kids on the block, always trying to sway you to make smart decisions, and their dynamic is hilarious but wholesome. How much Akihiko respects Mitsuru's strength and opinion, being shown big time at the hot spring scene at the school trip to Kyoto.
What's the matter, Yukari? Did you hear something?
Mitsuru's here too? Ah, man. There's no way she'll consider this just a misunderstanding.
So it's actually kind of funny if you think about it.
This is Mitsuru we're talking about. If she finds us, she'll execute us.
How dare you! Open his head!
He's a bit rough around the edges, but is honestly a caring guy. A good example of that would be when he showed urgency, telling you and the rest of S.E.E.S to come to the shrine during the dark hour, where he was holding Koromaru, who just threw paws with a shadow, a fight that your soon-to-be party's four-legged new member won, but was severely injured in the process.
I'm here. Sorry, but I think you guys better come right away. No, the Shadow's been defeated. In fact, it was already defeated when I got here. The little fella's been injured. I want to save him if we can. Man, he's one tough fighter. He defeated that Shadow all by himself. This fella really is a rare breed.
Akihiko truly appreciates one's strengths and capabilities, as he states multiple times how what Koromaru did was impressive and a remarkable thing. Akihiko's character growth is a slow but satisfying burn. Once things start to kick off, which they do, he very quickly rose to an S-tier character for me. Once Ken becomes a member of S.E.E.S, you, the MC, and Akihiko will approach and push Shinji to join S.E.E.S again as well, which he ends up doing.
This belongs to you. There's more. Ken Amada has joined our team.
I see. Then count me in.
Well, that was another easy adventure for Spider-Man.
Easy!
More context for the next point is that Shinji's persona went berserk and accidentally killed Ken's mother years prior, which was the reason he left S.E.E.S to begin with. But Akihiko's childhood friend joining would be the next step taken towards the main climax of Akihiko's personal growth. Once Shinji, your final and sadly short-lived party member, joins, things take a turn real quick during the dark hour, On October 4th, the night of the full moon operation and the anniversary for when Shinji's persona killed Ken's mother, they are both absent this night until after you defeat the shadows for that full moon's operation. Akihiko goes to look for them both, and you go back to the dorm for a short moment, where the day's date is brought up and Mitsuru remembers the importance of the day, and its relevance to the fact Shinji and Ken both happen to be gone, leading you all to go out looking for them.
October the 4th. That's right. I was so caught up in the operation that I didn't realize it. This is the day Amata's mother was killed. It's an absolute nightmare.
Hey, what happened? Right before everyone arrives to a back alley to find Shinji, Ken, and bad guy persona user Group Strega's very own Takaya, Ken originally brought Shinji there, intending to kill him, to enact revenge for his mother, but before he does, Takaya shows up, who ends up shooting Shinji 2 times, once purposefully, and the second time where Shinji shielded Ken from being the one shot. Takaya flees. Now the group loses Shinji, one of the most tragic moments throughout the game, and as anyone who's played it would know, there is a lot. Shinji being killed would be the spark to ignite a burning passion within Akihiko, where he is the first member of S.E.E.S to have a second awakening, evolving his persona Polydeuces into Caesar. Honestly, top 5 moments in the game, and Liam O'Brien really delivered with the raw emotion in that scene. He comes to his senses, now not blinded by grief, realizing he must continue on to do what must be done. Giving a shout out for his little sister Miki and Shinji to watch from up above. He decides to knuckle up, ready to throw hands with anyone who threatens the ones he is sworn to protect.
I was too obsessed with power. Ever since I lost Miki, that's all I've cared about. I thought that if I was strong enough, I could protect anyone. But I was wrong. And now you're gone too. I'm such an idiot. In battle, there's always a chance of dying. I knew that. But I was so focused on fighting that I didn't notice anything else. It didn't matter how tough I was. Look what happened! Yeah, I know. Crying won't change anything, will it? Alright, Shinji. You watch from there with Miki. I still have things to do, right?
He helps control Junpei when he was going off the deep end.
Wait! Stop! Let go! She entrusted you with this life. Don't waste it.
He played a part in pushing Ken to his resolution awakening to a second persona.
You look half dead. What are you doing here?
Just like with Mom. And once again, I'll be left behind.
The dead are never coming back. You have to accept that. You're on your own now. I'm not here to drag you back. You can stay in this place until you die if that's what you want. But if you still have the will to fight, then come back and stand on your own 2 feet.
Damn, man, I wish he had a social link with Makoto, Vanilla P3, and S.E.E.S, as I enjoy pretty much every single moment he is around and part that he plays in the dynamic of S.E.E.S. He starts off fighting himself, playing a losing game, but in the end realizes life isn't all about the action, and you must cherish those moments with those close to you, like when he takes you all to the Hagakure shop towards the end of the game.
Man, this is awesome. Akihiko-san's never treated us all to ramen before.
Hey, why do I have to treat everyone?
Come on, Akihiko-san. A bet's a bet. Pay up.
Alright. I never said I wouldn't.
Oh, don't worry. I'm starving.
You just better eat it all.
You son of a bitch!
He sees that a balance of work and recreation is ideal. He ends up being an irreplaceable party member and an even more admirable friend. Bringing things to a close, I hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, make sure to check out some more of my videos, maybe take a peek at my music channel or show support by dropping a like, a comment, or subscribing. Any boost to the algorithm for my content is a huge help. I hope to reciprocate content people can enjoy in return for all the support I may receive. Join in if interested, as the point of these videos is to spark a discussion. But till next time, make sure to take care of yourself and stay cool.